What's up, everyone? It's Teddy, aka JamesKisau on MTGO, coming back for GRIXIS Control. Now, I was pretty sick for a while, but now I've made a full recovery. You might have noticed that last Friday's video was not GRIXIS Control. Sorry about that. It was a Doomsday trophy I put up. But rather than taking a week off and just kind of not posting anything on Friday, I thought I would post something. But I am feeling a lot better now, and it's time to get back to business, back to playing Grixis Control on Fridays. So the list we have here today is pretty similar to what I've been cultivating, except I'm up to 2 Kaitos for this time. I feel like I've been facing mostly blue-black tempo in the queues, or oops all spells, but I don't really want to hedge for oops in the main board. It just doesn't feel like it resonates with my playstyle, so I brought 2 Nile spell bombs for the sideboard to address that matchup, and then 2 Kaitos for blue-black tempo in the main board. I'm going really back and forth between Mistrise Village and Lorien Revealed, but for this league I'm going to stick with Mistrise Village because I feel like I'm not quite done testing that one yet. And then the one of Reanimate. I've seen this adopted by some other decks too. There was an Esper list, Esper Control, that had the one of Reanimate. I saw Harmony Woods put up a really good Legacy challenge result with a one of Reanimate. I feel like it's kind of catching on. Really powerful flex spot, works great with Snapcaster Mage. There's just a lot to like about the card, and it's so efficient at 1 black. I think that's about it. If you like this content, please check out the Patreon. For only $2 a month, you get an additional league of content every single week. The $5 tier has even more stuff, and then there's a $40 tier for private coaching or deck workshopping, just if you want a bigger slice of my time, basically. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed. It's a huge help to me working towards 2K subs at this point, which is pretty phenomenal. At that point, I think we can invest in an intro for the channel, which is very exciting. So let's try and meet that goal. I know we can do it. And I've had a lot of people also recently tell me that they're trying out Legacy, as this deck seems like a reasonable starting place since you're making land drops, you're relying on basic lands, you're developing your mana one step at a time essentially. It's very fundamental Magic at its core, while also allowing for a lot of complex play patterns and a lot of depth of play once you really get into it. Yeah, let's get that Legacy player base up because it's such a great format. I love it so much. Cool. Let's jump into the league. Welcome to match 1, everyone. Yeah, this hand looks pretty solid. That'll keep. I'm pretty sure this person plays lands, though. Yeah, Mox Diamond. And we definitely wanted some kind of graveyard hate, but I don't mind the Sphere all that much. I mean, it is like a strong card and all, but it doesn't bother me all that much. Wasteland, okay. So yeah, we'll be developing quite slow here. They're gonna loam back that depths, that's fine. Thanks to the Sphere, before anything really gets online, I'll be able to cast Edict, but I do need to stop that loam, like right away. If I could top deck Cling, that would be great. Just a land. I think I'll be grateful someday for that, but right now, just really want that Cling to Dust. So let's ponder. These are good tools for finding stuff. Just loam is gonna bury me. I'm gonna shuffle. Crap. Just a bunch of lands. And Rashadenport. Yeah, they can take this slow. I mean, I could still top deck Cling here. I'm really praying to, in fact. I need this Cling. Windswept Heath. Nimble Obstructionist. It's not horrible. Go like that. Do I just counter the Heath, I wonder? It's kind of interesting. It's a bit of a time walk while I'm just like really searching for stuff. I'll do it. Damn, man. Enough of the lands. Okay, they don't dredge this time. Probably because they need to actually start thinking about winning, I think. They'll probably port me. Yep. Strix. Yeah, I'll play that out. My black sources are pretty important here. I mean, everything's kind of important. Go like that. Do they even want a wasteland? They don't have an exploration or anything. Oh my god. We're very overrate on lands right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're halfway through our lands and only a quarter through the deck. The math does not add up, but I need to stop complaining. Crop rotation. For what? Ghost Quarter? Please don't. Saga, that one's fine. More or less. No dredge. Ancient Tomb, that one's good. Wasteland, you got it. Porting the island, yep. Cool. Well, I don't know what to tell y'all. I have not drawn a single spell, I don't think, outside of Nimble Obstructionist. I pondered and shuffled away a ponder and a stock up under a sphere, which doesn't seem unreasonable. Just no action. Nada. I'm a little disappointed. It's fine though. They'll probably port me off black now. Maybe. Additional Mox Diamond. Seems very reasonable. Now are they going to just go attrition? Start attacking into my Strix? That would make sense to me. And do I really need this sphere gone? Probably. I just don't really want to. I guess if this game goes really long, I'm pretty unlikely to top deck lands in the super late game. That's one thing to look forward to, I suppose. They might not attack if they're waiting for, like, Yavimaya or something like that. I mean, sorry, Boseiju. To get the blocker out of the way. Yeah. They're not going to budge on that. So I guess I just Edict. I do need to spend my mana. Alright, now they're going to port me off black, as predicted. Sure. That happens, and then let's Kolaghan's Command destroy Constructor Sphere. Probably Construct. And Kaito. Okay. Maybe I can get them to wasteland me if I play Sewers out. Because, yeah, they are limited to 1 land drop a turn at present. Keep that. I don't see them casting Loam, getting 2 and Exploration so they can get Depths and Stage out right now. There's Boseiju. They also dredged another Loam, so that's kind of a nightmare. You kind of need this sphere to stick around, to be completely honest. We're in a really weird spot. Loaming back Wasteland, and some other good cards. They probably want to play Saga though, right? Like, they want to get something going here. If I can Ninjutsu Kaito, and then also Nimble Chapter 2, but I don't even have to do that. They're just going to Wasteland me. That's fine. And then probably port me off black again. Yep. I think it's time for the final swamp to join. Do this. Maybe hit Force of Will. Haven't seen one of those yet. Spin both of those. Mistries Village. Alright. Yeah, we're almost out of lands. Take a natural draw. Because, yeah, I imagine they have all the lands they want to play. Saga. That won't get online till next turn. Might actually also get to burn them out. Because I think they'll probably port my mountain now. Maybe. Yep. Alright. Please. Tamiyo. Alright. Do I plus? I don't think so. Could really use force. Although, I'm also just gonna stifle chapter 2. That's like just what I'm doing. It's just what I'm doing. So yeah, I could cast Tamiyo here. I could also Thoughtseize them. Doesn't seem that good. Yeah, I think playing Tamiyo is better, because it also ensures some kind of mana efficiency going forward. And yeah, I can protect my colored sources here by playing Mistrais Village. Play Tamiyo. It's a blocker. Hit for 3. Yeah, take both of those. And now I think after I stifle chapter 2 here, they'll feel pretty incentivized to just go for Merit Lage. Tabernacle. Don't mind that one too much. It's kind of synonymous with the port. Well, that's not true actually, is it? So what do I do? Yeah, I likely still pay. And yeah, if they have 2 crop rotations in their hand, I guess I have Force of Will, but they could Merit Lage me out of nowhere. They could Lage me. But then I'd Force. Or Edict. Yeah, okay. Do that. Reanimate. Does this have any targets? Oh, it does. There's Nimble Obstructionist. It does, it does. I guess I could call their bluff on that by Thoughtseizing, but it just seems like a really bad use of mana, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna go for it. Plus, got more than enough stuff to spend mana on for the rest of the match, probably. I'll attack. I imagine they have some kind of Pithing Needle they can get where there's a Saga. But yeah, they are at 4. I wonder, should I add to the board? Probably. Oh, what if they port me in my end step? I feel like that's their angle here. Yeah. Oh, but this is second main. They could just double port me. Yeah. Gotta stay vigilant here. Alright, sweet. Just had to be real patient on that. And I do think we used Sphere to our advantage that time. Which you can do sometimes, just not very often. We'll want Meltdown, Spellbomb, Surgical. Consign is great. From the Catacombs is also pretty great, because you do want to be able to do more powerful things than them. And that's true against most lands decks, but this one is playing Sphere. So I don't really think we'll get to cast a 6 mana spell. Maybe they'll side Sphere out. Maybe they'll feel kind of betrayed by it. I think that's it. So Lightning Bolt would have been nice that game, but you can also see how it's not really necessary. Mistrais Village is quite a liability. Reanimate is not great. Reanim not great. Bowmasters, like, you do really want to apply pressure, and that has a lot of maneuverability, but they're not really a deck famous for drawing cards, if ever. If anything, they like anti-draw cards, they dredge. And then Narset's not great, but I think Baragorf is even not greater. It's just very soft to like Maze of Ith, A lot of these land decks also play Swords to Plowshares. Yeah. I also don't really like Thoughtseize, but I think they'll have nasty tricks like Choke, which is a reason to play Mistrized Village, to have a blue source that is not an island. Yeah, I guess I'll just play all my lands and then trim a Thoughtseize. Or no, sorry, trim Narset or Bowmasters. Every blue card is in currently. It's pretty easy to do since I don't hardly ever cut all the lightning bolts. Sure. Go like that. Can't believe I did that without Cling, but they had Sphere of Resistance, so I think they kind of equaled each other out. You shouldn't be gun shy about keeping a hand with a lot of lands just because of the way last game progressed. I'm going to keep this because Surgical is so good. Just need that one good hit on Life from the Loam. And all of a sudden the long game is not that scary, unless they've all somehow been able to Thespian stage a Saga and then copy like a basic land afterwards. Or any land, really, because we don't play Wasteland. They're keeping 7. So will I. Mox Diamond. Oh, this feels like a turn 1 Loam. No. Damn. Okay. Quel dommage. Nimble. Sweet. Love that card. Yeah, let's get our island. Really start playing into that Choke. Grab Ponder. Narset, another land, another Ponder. I don't know. I think I'm going to shuffle that. Much better. Now if they like Loam and target a Saga, I would have like no compunctions over just bombing their graveyard and then extracting the Loam afterwards. They don't do anything. That's really suspicious. Okay, I know it's really dumb to brainstorm before your draw step, but our hand is already pretty good, so it doesn't feel as bad. There's Force of Will. That's kind of what I wanted. So I'll redraw. It's tough, actually. I'll just redraw Mistrized Village. Yeah. It's fixing to come in tapped right now, so I don't have any plans to get a mountain. What's a red card I could draw, though? Yeah, what if I got mountain here? Would that be entirely insane? I think yes. I think it would be entirely insane. I'm getting swamp. Alright, sit that in play. Pass it back. I expect to see Lush Portico here. Yep. Spinning Pithing Needle. Yeah, I mean, Pithing Needle's Spell Bomb I think would be pretty effective. But maybe they don't even have Loam in their hand? I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That happens. I don't find either of those lands very threatening. I guess now would be the time to extract. And now I just need to cycle the Spell Bomb. Okay, cool. Looking good, folks. Just take a quick little picture here. Yeah, they're playing Extraction to counteract my Surgicals, likely. We still have Dark Depths and 4 Sagas, though. It's not over yet. But without Loam, a long game is not very scary. And I will say, like, their hand is not the scariest right now. Maze of Ith, though, I can't just beat down with Nimble Obstructionist for a quick win. Yep. Another force. Yeah, it's not great. Play Mistrized Village and pass. So we're looking at 2 chokes here. And I have 3 forces in my hand. Is there anything I'd rather force? I feel like no, there's Sylvan Library, which would be a problem. There's Choke. I mean, yeah, Force of Will that. Hold on. Maybe there's something I'd rather pitch. Nope. It's fine. And yeah, I want it in exile. Get it out. What did they play? Yavimaya. That swords as well. Like, I feel like I need Kaito to really make this happen. Sure. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in surveilling. They still have all their wastelands in, of course. I don't think you ever cut those. There's wasteland. Yeah, do I surveil? I don't know. The first saga, I can do nimble obstructionist stuff on it. So maybe it's not so bad. This seems important. Yeah, here's my basic mountain. Looking good. You got it. Sure. All right. Send it back. Sphere of Resistance. Sure. Caracas. So they have swords and Maze of Ith left. Hold on. Did we see a Ghost Quarter? No, there's no Ghost Quarter, so I'm going to get the mountain out right now. Tapping down the swamp. Alright. Just gonna be hanging out for a minute here. I feel like drawing Kaito will be just bonkers. A lot of things will be bonkers, frankly. Ah! First one gets the second one. Maybe I just let it run its course and use Meltdown. Yep. I'm gonna need a little more help than this, my deck. This is so rough. Do that. Brainstorm. Alright. Maybe we can make something happen here. Scalding Tarn Shuffle. It's all pretty good stuff. I am going to brainstorm on my upkeep, unfortunately, just to make use of the ported mana. Oh boy, this is rough. Put back C Spellbomb, and then just fetch my other Badlands, I suppose. Good draw. Kolaghan's Command. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pass it back. Just gotta work through all these sagas, you know? It takes a while. And we're pretty soft to Merit Lage. Incredibly soft. Digging is not easy. Their Pithing Needle's gone, which is cool. They have no Disruptor Flutes, but yeah, I think they'll get map here. Oh shit, what if they get Lantern? Don't get Lantern. No Echoing Deeps either. Dude! Maybe they'll just activate it in response. I mean, they didn't get map. That's, like, kind of nice, honestly. This makes me sad. I wonder, though. I think this should be treated as collateral for the Meltdown. So I think I'll have them discard. Oh yeah, if this is going to be collateral anyways, let's hold on to Kolaghan's Command. Sure. You can have that. I'll just cling this turn. There's the next saga. I might need a Kolaghan's Command to stay alive, though. We'll see. Alright, cling. There's Kaito. Here we go. This should make pretty quick work of the life total. Tap my island. Snapcaster Mage. Alright. Probably just pitch that to force. Play Kaito. And just start making it as big and nasty and as strong as possible. Big, freaky, funky. Crop rotation. If they top deck choke, I'll be sad, but I don't want this to happen. It's nice when you don't have to worry about boots. Yo, you did not. Did you? Did you top deck choke? Sure, why the fuck not? God damn it, dude. You're killing me. Still got my Mistrise Village as long as they don't do anything else weird. And they really want to make constructs, so they're not going to port me. Which means I can just kind of run rampant here. I wonder if I should extract their wastelands. Yeah, that seems right. Although extracting Saga, don't want to fight through those. That would give me information as well. I just need to hunt for an out to Merit Lage. Old Lazy. Backup Kaito. And a blue source. Not good enough. They're never going to remove this one. Yeah, that will defeat Kaito, so get them to drop their swords and then destroy that. And now that I have this volcanic island in the bank, I don't think I'm going to extract Wasteland anymore. I just really need them to not naturally draw their other Saga. I think they will get Expedition Map. What just happened? Oh, they got a Mox Diamond out of their deck. Did they already use the map? Oh, they drew the map. Okay, that makes sense. Yep, are they going to activate it right now, you think? Probably. They need more Sagas. Of course, this will incentivize them to get something like their Merit Lage combo, which is not good. I just need to find one of my outs, which shouldn't be that hard. I'll melt down next turn. And then hopefully, yeah, Kaito can find me something, because we're halfway through the deck. Should have seen 1.5 by now. Oh, Blast Zone? Shit. I do like this defensive posture, but it's still kind of rough. Thoughtseize is terrible. Absolutely terrible. X equals 2, yep. Meltdown. There go the rest of your artifacts. I get 2 more turns of Kaito. I can't expose this. Spin all the blue cards. Sure. Don't think I have anything though, because my... Oh, do I have an Underground Sea? I might have an Underground Sea. They naturally found Dark Depths. That's scary. Oh my goodness. This is disgusting. Hit for 4. I need some help, please. Alright, thank you. They don't have Lava Spur boots. We can go top. And then go like that. Pass the turn. Can't really play out the island because they can aggressively port. But yeah, I'm about to lose my clock, unfortunately. Wasteland. Going after Mistrise Village is not good. Yep. Boy, am I glad they got rid of that Maze of Ith a long time ago. Tamiyo. Boy, oh boy. I mean, the clues do seem good, but Caracas is a real problem. No! God damn it. They've been drawing so fucking well. They've been drawing so well. I swear to God, if I draw my Underground Sea, I will be very sad. Okay. I need Bowmasters. I only have 2 copies of that. Stock up. God, it's almost worth casting, isn't it? Yo, maybe it is worth casting. Yeah, fuck it. Could also just bounce Choke, I guess, now that I have this Edict. Wow. I guess I'll take Brainstorm and Swamp. Insane. They only get 2 shots at Mirror as well, like... And if I draw the rest of my deck, I will win, because I have Reach. Kind of. There's some Reach. Yeah, there's still an Underground Sea. Could bounce Choke. I feel like that's probably fine. Now, what did they draw? Get back Strix. Deal 2. Yeah, I'm like dribble, triple, checking, a million times checking. Surgical my Strix. Sure. Now they're at 3, so they'll go to 1. I just need Bowmasters. This doesn't seem impossible. Just saying. I feel like I could even just like Brainstorm. Or maybe they didn't notice I was shocking. I'm sure they did though. Urwick is super good. Alright, here we go. Bounce your Choke. Great. Time for the hunt of a lifetime. Okay, yeah. The inevitability was there, I think. Consign, Cling, even though I wouldn't have found it. Oh my god, that match went so long. I need to go to practice, but we'll be picking this up as soon as possible. Alright, I'm back from practice, ready to continue this league. But geez, wasn't that match against lands crazy? I mean, this hand is really good. I guess it depends on my opponent's strategy. Could run out the Tamiyo. I think it's just as good as next turn when you consider enabling Kaito and all that. And I would like to find a black source. Playing on basics here. Yeah. Looking good. Flooded Strand. Basic Island. And Ponder. This could be a multitude of things, of course. Flooded Strand into Island. I think I said this. I've been saying this a lot recently, but it kind of encompasses tempo, combo, control. It's found in decks of all kinds. Alright, we'll play Tamiyo here. We're on the play, we can put them to the test. If they go Ancient Tomb Show and Tell, maybe they'll just put in an Emrakul, and I can Edict. They're going to Brainstorm right away. Basic Island also precluded them from going like Entomb, Reanimate, which is nice. They have a Tundra, so we'll probably get Swords to Plowshares here, unfortunately. No. Well, I think I'll take land 4 just in case. And I don't have to reveal any red either. This is wild. What happens if I activate this? Nothing. Okay. Get Kaito. Definitely curious what strategy they're on. Hope it's not Cephalid Breakfast and they just beat me next turn. Maybe I can find a force. I can. We'll just go top. Kolaghan's Command, generally pretty useful. There's a tropical island. Oh my god. You're kidding, right? Yeah. I'm having deja vu. It's like exact thing has happened before. But somehow that worked. I have no idea what's in their hand. But I'm also happy that I forced the nomads and not the cephalid. Alright, what happens if I attack? Will they block? Nah. Makes sense. Alright. I think I'll bin them both. Much better. Thought sees you. Wow. Alright, so, I mean, I could just let them combo. I want to take Nadu, I think. Although I have the Edict, that lines up well against that. If they top deck Force, it's like, certainly a problem. Maybe they'll make my life easy and just, play a land before anything so I don't have to think too hard. Although, they only have one white source. That could easily change. I wish I had another black source, then I could hold up Edict and Cling to Dust. Cling to Dust is quite useful here. Do I ever take Ponder? Probably not. My gut is telling me Nadu here. Maybe that will make them not want to combo either. So what am I supposed to do? Ponder into Bolt. Because then even if they top deck another Illusionist, I'll have Cling at that point. So yeah, I guess the safest thing to do is just Kolaghan's Command, destroy Illusionist, have them discard. They just drop swords. And yeah, if they top deck a Cephalid Illusionist, that would be very bad. I wish I had another black source. I do think Pondering is the safest thing to do here. Great. It's always there when you need it. Okay, please don't hit Narcomoeba. I guess if they hit Narcomoeba, I should do this on their upkeep then. Yeah. That's the smart thing to do. Do that. Ooh, the Oracle's exposed. I'm just going to exile that while I can. Before they top deck Force of Will. Combo gone. And we'll chill. Ponder. They can still do some real nasty stuff if they hit Nadu. I'm just so grateful that Force of Will worked. It's kind of amazing. No shuffle. Hedge Maze. Not Narcomoeba. Another Ponder. So we know their hand still. This time they do shuffle. And they play out of Nomads. We knew that was there. Are they going to block? Probably not, right? I feel like they kind of need this. Yeah. We knew those were there as well. I want to keep Kolaghan's Command in the deck, but we'll probably end up shuffling it, if I'm being entirely honest. Alright, you discard, deal 2 to Nomads. Or I should say, if they don't drop the swords, I'll be pretty scared. I mean, yeah, if they do drop the sword, that means they drew something better than swords. Well, that's not good. Okay. Because, yeah, if they drew, like, Nadu and Daze, that would have been very bad. But now we're going to game 2. I have no idea if they're playing Daze or if they're on Teferi. I saw a version with Voice of Victory instead of Teferi. But I feel like Teferi's probably a little better most of the time. It's more value positive, but it's also more expensive. Vulnerable to Red Blast. I'm going to bring in Red Blast, and then Fatal Push. 1 Surgical. Meltdown's like okay. We did see a Saga. But their constructs are never that scary. Can definitely trim Barragoyf against the Swords to Plowshares deck. Actually, I think I want both Surgicals. It's this new thing I'm trying against Nadu decks. I don't need the Mountain. Don't need both Kaitos. Or even any Kaitos, really. We really need to settle into being a control deck here. Not let them do anything. I don't know, though. 3 Thoughtseizes is kind of crazy against a creature combo deck. It just doesn't sit well with me. Narset, Strix. And then they'll probably bring in Blue Blast. So even though Cooldown's command is good against Saga, it's pretty much our only way to answer a Shuko. Even though Shuko is one of the cards that we kind of count on being dead against us. I mean, it is an enabler, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's your only option, but you're hoping it's just dead weight. There's an argument for setting out Tameo. Usually it's Force of Will. Yeah. On the draw, it's a little scarier. But I do like my removal spells. Yeah, I like this. You can also consider Consign to Memory, but don't really think it's good enough. We border up to 61. This hand is great. Especially like if I can like extract Nadu. Or even Nomads. Getting that out of here is nice. Get something of this equation out of here. I'm gonna play Tameo. Well, I will need to bolt that. They're already stretching my removal a little bit. I have another Brainstorm. It's not bad. But those are the kind of starts and exchanges that are good for us. Like, we're up a card by being on the draw. Just took out their threat. No shuffle, or is this Saga? Sure. I might look a little silly for not bringing in Meltdown. Oh, there's Thoughtseize. Yeah. Play an island. Thoughtseize you. What can I break up here? I can extract the Nomads. Don't really want to all that much. We'd really rather hit something else. But it also screws up the Ponder they set up. They have Cavern. Yeah, things could get pretty dangerous. Nomads really is so much better than Shuko. I mean, I'm clearly taking that. I'm just wondering if I should extract. I'm thinking no. If they cast something next turn, they're giving up a lot. Because what they really want to do is make a construct, I think. Yeah, they're going to move towards that. If they cast Nadu and have 1 more mana, then I feel like it's acceptable to extract Nomads, because they're kind of gearing up for something like that. Nimble is sweet. Could cut their out to Shuko like that. Maybe that will seem acceptable if I like extract Nomads and get a look at what's going on. Yeah. Countering Chapter 3. I'll see what they do with their mana. I could also just stifle that. You know, I kind of like it. That'll deal with both constructs. Maybe they'll be stuck drawing some stuff they don't really want to. They're going to brainstorm right now. Bowmasters. Not bad. There's the Shuko. Cavern. On a Wizard. Do you have Nadu? Or is it Cephalid? Oh, it's Nadu. That's rough. Well, I asked for it. I do have this Edict, which is sweet, but they're going to get 2 cards for free, which is bad. But this is giving me my shot to extract Nadus. This is my shot. Swords, don't care about that one. Brainstorm, okay. Okay. Do you think they still have Prismatic Ending? Like, probably not, right? Brazen Borrower. I feel like I need backup. Cast Brainstorm. Oh, that resolved really quickly. Okay. Now I have Cling for the combo as well. That's cool. Kaito's kind of far away. So is what? Bowmasters? Do this. Bluff Red Blast so they don't want to force. Okay, yeah, it just frickin' happened. Yeah, I'm gonna extract Nadus. They have a Cephalid in their hand. Yeah, as long as they don't go for like force backup. I can cling their combo, but they do have Memory's Journey. So I'll need to follow up. Yeah, that was very premature. Excuse me. Please play a land. Okay, ponder. We are hoping to see a shuffle here. Yep. Okay. They did have a land. It came in tapped. Dang, they put a card on top. They might have this. But they need to beat Bowmasters. And they need to beat Cling after that. Should I ponder? What am I pondering for? Just like Force of Will? I know there's a Kaito on top of my deck. Shit, I should have checked for days. 1 second. Alright, I checked the tapes. There's no days. So, let's do this. I feel like it's worth keeping, right? This would be a better brainstorm. This might even, like, delay them going for it. If they see me keep on that ponder. It's just all bluffing. A lot of this matchup is bluffing. But they could have put a card on top too, so it's like, I don't know. Brainstorm, you got it. No Bowmasters here. But this is scary because now they can have multiple Force of Wills. They have 6 cards. Kind of a lot. They could put back Ending and Swords and just have Illusionist, Force blue card. And that would be bad. Let's hope that does not happen. There's that. Can't be countered. I don't want them getting too many Narcomoebas, you know? Okay, they just milled 1 Force, so that's cool. Love that. If they mill the Oracle before... Oh, they milled the Memory's Journey first. That's not good. Alright, I think this is... It's time to stop. Force, pitch Brainstorm. That's what I was saying. They could have Force blue card. There's Oracle. Whoa. Yeah, how am I going to do this? Could just go after the Oracle right now. Oh no, that does not work. That does not work. They'll Memory's Journey it back in, and I would be in bad shape. Okay, there's the last Force. Whew. Dread Return. Five cards left. Do you side out a Narcomoeba here? There's like 2 cards left. Okay, yeah, there's no other Narcomoeba. So that's good. That means they'll have like very little blue devotion. Alright. Cling to Dust. They only targeted Thassa's Oracle. That's actually pretty good, because that means they'll just draw it next turn and they have 2 cards in hand. Shit. What can I do? It's pretty much only Nimble Obstructionist, but I don't have enough mana to get it back with Kolokon's command. Dang. I think they figured this one out. And I drew Kaito. Yeah, I think they've got it. Can't think of anything that works here. They doomsdayed me. I must have screwed this up somehow. How did I not foresee that happening? I needed another plan. I mean, I was mostly wondering if they'd have force or not, and they did. Maybe extracting Nadi was very silly. I think it was. Alright. I mean, they do have to go for it. I mean, they'll go for it. They only have one card in their deck. Ah, crap. Yeah, if I had just, instead of using Bowmasters, K-Command, Shock, Freeze Dead Nimble Obstructionist. If they had a second Cavern, please play another card. No. Damn it. Alright, well, I'll find out what your last card is. There's no blue Dark Ritual. I'm guessing Narcomoeba? Oh, Swords. Yeah, sure. Alright. I guess Consign would have been pretty good there. Trim of Force. Left all the Swords to Plowshares in. Spellbomb doesn't seem good enough. Take another Red Blast. Always a welcome sight. Damn, that game had so many things I want to do against this deck. Like extracting Nadu, getting them on Memory's Journey, which seems way better than Cabal Therapy ever was. But I didn't think that through. I always think that Memory's Journey is going to put 3 cards in, but it's up to 3. They can just pick 1. See, I really screwed that up. Got my wires crossed at the wrong time. Mulligan this. This is like the same hand, but it's almost worse. This is not how I wanted to go out. We'll keep 7. We're at a pretty huge disadvantage here. Send it back. Tropical Island, go. Okay, that's good. We were hoping for that. Cast Brainstorm. Force is not bad either. I think I should try to play this on low resources. And Force is really more like as an emergency more than anything else. So what? Put back Snapcaster Mage? Yeah. Brainstorm, sure. Now what? Saga? Shuko. I mean, if they go for a really fast combo, I can actually meet them on that plan. Hitting our land drops. Any reason to ponder? Okay. Having escaped on Cling to Dust seems pretty good. But also more importantly, blue card for Force. We have no way to really win the game from here, but we can stop them from winning, which sometimes is good enough if they go all in on this combo. But also I'm pretty interested in unmulliganing myself. They're not doing anything. Just send it back. Saw multiple Cavernous Souls as well. Pretty interesting. Construct. I will eventually lose to these, but my deck is pretty good at fighting them. They're going to make another one. feel like I might as well bolt it. It's a horrible exchange, but yeah, I just don't want to lose to constructs. They put a lot of mana into it at the very least. Ghost Vacuum. Alright, pretty important to find some action here. Sure. Not excited about taking 4. I'd feel great right now if I was on the play. Kolaghan's Command would be nice to hit. Just kind of thinking about the future. Gonna shuffle. Bolt. Alright. Got no blue card for this force though, which is pretty scary. Ooh, they put a card on top. What could it be? Taking my bolt. Don't want me to have that. Brainstorm. So I think they have Swords to Plowshares, which is good. Because it's a card that we're not too concerned about. Another Saga. That is pretty bad. Oh man. This is a really good way they can beat us, is if they just like grind me out with Saga. And then I have no resources to fight their combo. To Fairy. I'm gonna Red Blast that. And I'm running out of shit. I guess I need to grind. I guess I just really need to grind here. So that is what I'll do. Man, how did shit get this bad? I mean, we mulliganed, which is pretty bad. That's interesting. Nah, I'll do it again. Land? Oh no. Thoughtseize. Take the Illusionist. But yeah, that third Saga, I'm like screwed. Like actually screwed. I did not bring in Meltdown. Man. Before the vacuum turns on again, I could just get another card, and I think that's honestly worth it. Just get some kind of value. Unmulligan myself. And try... Okay, there's Kolaghan's Command. Try to beat these constructs. If they top deck the combo, it's like... I have to devote all my resources to fighting these things anyways, like... It's just not all gonna work out. And they're hitting hard. It's also suspicious they didn't play Saga. Yep. Moving the equip over. How am I gonna beat all these things? With a bunch of Kolaghan's commands. I was kind of hoping to draw a blue card, to be completely honest. Wonder how many Shukos they play. Wonder if these K commands will ever... Like, if the Shock can deal with a construct, that'd be pretty good. So I guess, like, destroying Shuko, shattering, shocking one construct, and then bolting one of them. Which will also kind of save me from a combo, potentially. That Ghost Vacuum's a little cumbersome, but... Bolt. Alright. Grinding through this stuff. They put a card on top. No idea what that means. Yep. Another Shuko. Saga. Equip. Passing. So what did they top? I That was a bad draw. My heart's getting broken, y'all. Why didn't I just bring in Meltdown? And there's no guarantees I would have found it. Destroy Shuko, hit Construct again. Alright. Now they can't take their Illusionist with their Ghost Vacuum and combo off. Jeez, my clock is low. I still don't even have the third Construct beat, but I'm pretty sure that's it for Shuko's. Misty Rainforest. Brainstorm. That's scary. How do I even get back into this? Stock up? Stock up would be cool. I need them to really mess up, essentially. Well, they're just passing. Fatal Push. Alright, we're staying alive, I guess. There's a Construct. Activating Rainforest. I don't think they have a third Shuko. Oh my god. They're not making a Construct? What on earth does that mean? Fail to find. It's a fairy. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Counter that. Cavern. On what? Not bird. I mean, Nadu is a wizard. Everyone knows that. Here it is. Oh. I hope they still have that swords, though. We'll get one trigger. It's a flooded strand. Oh my god, what is it? Okay. Oh. How am I staying in this? Ooh, my own Brainstorm. That's pretty good. Snapcaster Mage. Do you think they'll activate their vacuum? I hope so. It's a good time to do it. I will be tapped out. This bounces the board. Consign, ooh. Not bad. I'm still balancing the board. I got them empty. I'm drawing Tamiyo. It's not bad. Alright, Edict you. Block your Construct. I don't want them to activate the vacuum. Narcomoeba. Well, I mean, Tamiyo can block that. I don't really have time for a Tamiyo game. I feel like they start getting creatures at this point, right? Yep. Consign to memory. That's wild. Oh, they must have drawn like nomads or something. Not like that, though. They tapped wrong. Easy block. Gotta attack. I need cards. Like, I really need cards. Not to mention Tamiyo's +2 can completely pacify the Ghost Army. Draw a card. Red Blast, not bad. I mean, they will get a card, which is bad. It is a Misty Rainforest. Got it. Well, Ghost Vacuum problem is dealt with. Take one. Perfect. Give me a clue. Cast Brainstorm. Okay. Flip Tamiyo. Plus. Delta. Draw step. I will extract Nadu. Memory's Journey, sure. Oh shit, they drew one. That's so good. I should have drawn with the clue. That was bad. Alright. Ponder. Yeah, I'll take stock up. Oof. Force Kaito. Any order. Activate this clue. Pyroblast. Okay, there we go. Destroy Nadu. If it's blue, it is. They got Tamio. They'll force back, which is really upsetting. Because I wanted that Kaito. But I guess I'll just have to try and win by drawing 11 cards. It's not that good. Narcomoeba. Bolt, nice. Plus. Pass. Illusionist. Bolt the Illusionist. Oh, that's a lot of Nadu's gone. I like it. Ponder. Alright, draw cards. We gotta play fast. Strix. No Bowmasters, huh? Brainstorm? There we go. Mysterized Village. Bowmasters. Fatal Push. Ponder. I'm playing bad. Take more Bowmasters. Pass. Plus. Attack. More Bowmasters. Pass. Resolves. Cast Obstructionist. Bolt you. Alright. Jesus Christ, is this the craziest video of all time? Both of the games were mental. Sorry, I probably looked insane towards the end of that. Like, actually insane. I just didn't want to time out. That would have been so embarrassing. Timing out on your own channel? I wanted to finish this video tonight. Just give me a minute. Alright, here we go for match 3. I had to tap out last night. I was so beat. I was so beat after that Match King Cephalid breakfast. That was so crazy. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. If I get wastelanded, because I'm gonna get a Badlands here and Thoughtseize them. And if I get wastelanded, unless I top deck another land, we'll be slowed down somewhat significantly. But yeah, let's just see what's going on here. Okay, we're Scamnator. Got it. Guess I'll just take Animate Dead. Hand's not doing a whole lot outside of that. They can hunt for their combo again with their cantrips, but I am asking them to put it together. If they want to, like, Force of Will, Snapcaster, Thoughtseize, that's fine. Play Strix. Hopefully hit a land here. Stock up is not bad either. Send it back. They're gonna Brainstorm. I mean, the sad thing is this could just hit like Entomb Reanimate. But I'm not gonna like give up on my plan here. We didn't know about Delta. There's Tameo. We'll have kind of a hard time attacking. They also didn't shuffle in between. It's like some amount of these cards are still around. But yeah, I would love to draw a land, play it, and then just swing in, really just threaten Kaito. Great. And then they'll be pretty incentivized to interact with that. Or not. Damn, well, I wasn't expecting that. I'm kind of bummed now. At least bluff I have it. I don't know, maybe this doesn't make sense. If they fetch on their end step, I'll bolt Tameo. Another blue source is pretty nice. How good is this though? I think it's pretty good. Oh wow, there's no stop on my end step. That's crazy. From the Cephalid match last night. Alright. Tameo's gone. They did not force. They might force stock up. Put a card on top. Ponder. No shuffle. Underground Sea. Great. Entomb. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. God damn it, man. The game was interesting for some time. And yeah, their cantrips just found their combo even though I thought seized them. It's not good. If by some miracle they don't have a blue card, guess I'll Edict. Oh, you know what I should have done? I got tilted. I could have made that uncounterable. Yeah, I'm a fucking fool. I'm a fucking fool and I'm on tilt. Let's try and just make this better. Oh my god. Maybe I should have kept playing last night. Maybe I'm just tired now. Take the usuals. They're playing Tameo. Yeah, give me that third Thoughtseize on the play. And then, yeah, I don't really enjoy Red Blast all that much against this deck. But I guess I'll take one. Sure. Depending on how much they interact with my hand, this could turn out pretty good. Got Surgical doing a Force of Will impression. Just need to take a deep breath and try and play better. Alright, shuffle that. All good, all good. Don't wasteland me. Please. Okay, so far so good. How about a land? Shit. Alright, well, Thoughtseize you. I'm having deja vu. I don't want to take days, but do I have to? I don't think so. To take Animate Dead, even though I have so much interaction for that. It's just the part that it just doesn't really make sense to take Orcish Bowmasters, but probably Animate Dead it. And at least this way they'll probably just like play a land and pass. If they dump a monster and top deck or reanimate, they got it, you know, whatever. And I really want to draw a land next turn. Oh, they dumped Tameo in there. That's pretty interesting. Alright. A land would be nice. Thank you. Send it back. Still really not doing much here. And they're not exposing their Bowmasters either. Oh my god, no. No, no, no. I think I need to cling and just work towards a land. If they want to expose their Bowmasters over that, that's fine, I guess. They don't. I have my own Bowmasters. Alright, how about it? How about a land? Could really use it. Great. I still have days though, so until I'm getting ahead of that, we're not really making much progress. They're not doing much either. They're clutching their ponder. Reanimate, that's nice. I think I reanimate Tamiyo here. Obviously it creates some issues concerning the amount of cards I'm allowed to draw per cycle. I gotta do something though. This daze is such a pain. I gotta do something. Alrighty. Bowmasters. Bowmasters exposed. So is there any way that I can essentially just make a land drop? Yep. That worked out pretty well. Ponder. No shuffle. Thought sees me. That's not good. Don't think I respond though. But yeah, I mean, the coast was already clear for them to combo, but now it's even more clear. But they might just take Bowmasters, because if I can finally top deck a land here, I mean, not finally, I've been doing pretty good hitting my lands outside of the first ponder. I can really, yeah, break out of this, but they got one unknown. They have no unknowns, just days and force of will. Can I do this? Ah, crap. This is tough stuff. It's tough stuff. Lands, that's hardcast force. It's not bad. They're in a really good position. I just really need to draw lands. I need the screw to beat the flood. Yeah. Alright. So what do I do first? Nimble Obstructionist ambush. Another sewers. Put a card on top. Guess I'll just extract wastelands. I don't know. Whole combo's in. They have a Kaito too? That's really bad. Unless they just like miss it. Or they miss the Obstructionist and just like send it in there. Then I could stifle the trigger. I could get my own Kaito in if they don't daze Nimble, which I think they will. If they don't spend their mana on anything else, they can then play the land out and hardcast force on like stock up or something. Yeah, they just top decked it. That's so funny. Alright, stifle that. Okay. It's back. If they were going to do that anyways, I think they could have gotten a bigger punish. Getting soloed by Bowmasters. It happens. Should have held my reanimate, it turns out. Spellbomb. I'm feeling quite hopeless. Yeah, this is just a rough game. Couldn't get it underneath me. I'm pretty over it. Let's go to the next one. Alright, welcome back for round 4. Try and have a better match this time. Maybe I should have warmed up a little bit before jumping in. Because yeah, if they had just had force blue card, going back to game 1 that is, fatal push and something else, if I had uncounterable edict on the Archon, it's possible I could have stayed in that. I'm gonna keep. A lot of reasons not to force Entomb in this hand. Soporific Springs usually shows up in blue painter these days. Sink into Stupor being the front side of that card. Alright, swear to God. Ponder. Don't screw me over again. Thank you. Yeah, that last match, sorry it was not much of a match. I feel like that so rarely happens with Grixis control. Like, usually you have something to do, but yeah, that time it was just like, what am I even supposed to do here? Emery, sure. We'll need to find a removal spell for that eventually, but I don't think it's worth using a force on. They also didn't flip any card advantage there, but they could have something like Bobble in their hand. Paradoxical outcome. That's very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and preemptively grab bad lands and then ponder for the maximum looks. Yeah, this doesn't really feel good enough. I'm gonna shuffle. No. I know what I want. What can I say? I guess if they bobbled Bowmasters, could potentially remove Emery if everything went right. Grim Monolith is fine. These are not the things we fight over. Mox Opal. Yeah, I'll hit that. Let's kind of screw them up a little bit here. Another land? Alright, Brainstorm, I really need you to work some magic. If they cast a One Ring, they don't. Things might have been a little complicated. Christ. Please. Not loving the situation here. Brainstorm again. There's an Edict for next turn. Let's go like that. I don't have triple force. I have double force. It's usually good enough. Nothing to reanimate. But that also would have been a pretty nice turn. Hope they really wanted that Mox Opal. If they have an Ancient Tomb, they could cast the One Ring twice, which would be very bad. They're playing an Emery, probably to try and flip something. Flip something worth casting. There's that Mox Opal they wanted. I'm not going to counter it this time. There's a seat. Also nice they milled Urza Saga. Don't want to have to fight through all four of those. Reanimating Emery is really not that great for me, although I could, like, cast Strix, I guess. That would be pretty funny. Stock up. I'm going to counter that. They've got 2 cards left. Thundertrap Trainer. I'm going to counter that one too. Screws up my Edict. I'd like to reanimate it. But maybe I should hold up Nimble instead. Wait, no, I can't do that. I could get some backup though. So yeah, let's reanimate this. It's a little scary with Sink into Stupor, but that is a pretty expensive line. Take Narset. And I think cast Narset. Scariest thing they could do is definitely play the One Ring. They don't have any scary artifacts. I can just hold the Edict. I guess Stock Up exists. Plays around Narset, but I don't know. This just seems like by far the best thing to do. Thundertrap and Emery will bounce off each other. I'll take a Lightning Bolt just in case they play another creature out. They're just passing right through. They don't want to cast the Lotus Petal. Don't hate the land. Activate Narset. Take probably Stock Up. Yeah. Cast it. Is this PO? Oh, Hardcast Force. Wait, PO is not an instant. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Works. Play Tarn. Bolt Emery. and hit for 1. So yeah, both the One Ring and PO are both quite frightening, but Narset should have a good handle on that. Okay, now we can surveil. I'm gonna bend this lightning bolt. I think we can do better than that. So what? This lets me cling and still edict. It's not like incredible. Untapping the monolith, yep. I'm kind of starting to wish that I took Kolaghan's command and not stock up. Manifold key, you got it. All right. Let's go ahead and cling, target just the artifacts. 5 fetch lands to exile. Really getting through our deck here. Yep. That'll speed things up. Hit for 1. Send it back. I mean, I could also transition Nimble to the Air Force, but I feel like if they top deck a Saga, that is a way they could grind back into this. And that would be kind of a problem. See if they want to interact with Cling first. Hit Lotus Petal. No. Definitely drawing a lot of lands. But we're so far ahead that it's not bothering me this time. Mistrise Village. It's not bad. They're sitting on counter magic. Nimble Obstructionist is already, for all intents and purposes, uncounterable, though. Not the creature side, though. Alright, I'm ready to draw my 4th card off Cling here. And now I will go after PO, I suppose. I'll leave Lightning Bolt in there. Even though Snap, Force of Will is sadly an option. Attack. Just trying to deal as much damage as possible here. Suck Bowmasters back and then redeploy. And still have an uncounterable edict available. Now they're at 6. Been both of those. Just kind of want Bolt right now. Thoughtseize also fine. Take Mox Opal, I guess. Which is very funny. They're going to draw one off PO. I'll ping him for 1. Did I forget to activate Kaito? No, I did not. That's where the Thoughtseize came from. That would have been embarrassing. If they play a 1 ring, I'll stifle the production trigger. Yep. Looking like a stock up. One ring. Stifle that. Draw Force of Will. They might have another ring. They have stock up. And they still have that Mox Opal in their hand too, so they could cast another one. Really hang in there, but I just need to find a Bolt now. It looks like they did. You got it. Baragoyf. I want a blue card. So Surveil 2. Strix will do. Makes more sense than like diving for Lightning Bolt. We've already seen 2. Although my deck is very small right now. They'll draw. Yeah. Ping army. And if they're able to auto-aura the Narset and also deal with the Bowmasters, They could have a go-off turn here. Or if they try to like paint or grindstone, they'd have kind of a lot to fight through. I've got Force, I've got Edict, got a lot of stuff. And we know one of their cards is Thoughtcast, which probably can't feel that great. Okay. We succeed, and now we'll bring in Meltdown against the deck with Artifact lands. Red Blast is great. Consign is great. Fatal Push is not so great. Because these decks, I don't think they can play Chalice on 1 anymore. So I'm totally free to just like rock with Bolt. Bringing in Spellbomb to fight this deck is kind of addressing the wrong part of the problem. Baragorth will be huge, and quite an asset if we get into a Urza Saga War. So you can trim like Cling, Reanimate, 1 Bolt, though they also play Tameo. Don't need the Mountain. Narset, as we saw, is really great. Paradoxical Outcome. That kind of seems like they probably are playing more of a combo angle than the painter decks. So I wonder if they're also playing like Coveted Jewel and stuff like that. Transmute Artifact. I think we would have seen something like that. So I'm not convinced Agent will be great, but I usually bring it in against Saga decks anyways, since it really affects the numbers. But I'm on the draw, so actually cut that and then probably trim one of the Kaitos. Maybe it was also right to just bring in all 3 Red Blasts. This hand seems really great. Really great hand. Keep. Have a way to contest Emery without even expending my Pyroblast, which is really great. And my opponent's down to 5, so I think they're looking for something pretty explosive. But I think it's pretty hard for them to do it on turn 1, right? It'd be like Ancient Tomb, Monolith, not Seat. Kaito. I think I want to leave up Consign and Red Blast. But ideally, I'm not getting Volcanic Island with this Scalding Tarn. Okay. Looking good. Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm likely doing that too before shuffling, if I'm allowed to. Pedal. Nothing. How bad is Hull Breacher here? The Hull Breacher, I bolt it, and they like force back, and they have 1 card left and a lot of treasure. I don't think it's getting any better. I don't even know if they play Hull Breacher. They don't, but my hand is now bad. Put back Kolaghan's Command and other Kolaghan's Command, I guess. It's weird. But yeah, I do. Shuffle. Land. Thoughtseize. Oh, man. I mean, I have this Force now. I don't think it's getting any better. Fluster, that's fine. Better that now. What would be really funny is if I paid for 1 copy and forced the other, but I think since the worst thing they could do to me right now is like play a 1 ring, I'm just going to hold up Consign. Stock up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. Want to save Force to like make sure a Meltdown resolves, or if it's a real emergency. Hate to say it, but a 2-for-1 here. I gotta let it go. They don't play a land. Oh yeah, they did. Excuse me. How about a land for me? I'll go on the hunt for 1. Perfect. And I think I want 1 next turn before an Edict as well, so go like that. Maybe I should have gotten Mistrise Village. Yeah, because it would have come in untapped. I have a mountain already. Grim Monolith is fine. Grim Monolith is also fine. Ooh, I don't know about that one, though. I think that one's not fine. Alright, goodbye, Mistrise Village. Do I want to walk them into a force and then Pyroblast it? Or should I just do the sensible thing and consign twice? This, if I only consign once, it's just, like, pretty obvious anyways. And they might still, like, fluster, you know? And then I could force, still get another card out of their hand. Great. I mean, it's really bad if they have a third one, but, like, what deck is running 3 copies of Flusterstorm, you know? And bringing it in against GRIXIS Control seems rather poor. Let's see if they did this right. Yes. All right. Force, pitch, Strix. Great. 1 card left over there. Ripping Meltdown should be pretty effective. Take a land though. Just sit back. Try and get Kaito in next turn. But I'm soft against the artifact bombs. All I have left are red blasts and stuff. So they've done a very good job navigating the game to this stage. But now even if they have like Dismember for Bowmasters, I can still get Kaito in off the army token. I should have surveilled there. And yeah, we just want as much material as possible here. Surveil 2. Yeah, I'll take them both. I think, what? Man. They're both pretty important. I think Snapcaster is marginally more important, since it can clock. Only marginally, though. Especially since they already played out that Otawara. They can't possibly run that many copies of Otawara, right? I think I'll get to draw it anyways, because they're not very incentivized to cast a PO into my known Bowmasters when I have 2 mana up. Alright, start with this. Very good. Now we'll do that. I'll take the land and keep Borrower in my deck, but shuffle before the Narset activation. Also got to keep my red sources flush. So I guess for that reason, I'll just go ahead and get a basic swamp here. Cast Narset. We let it go. Just let it go. I think we can go for a win here. We're backing it up with Red Blast. Ping. Oh my goodness. This is just an embarrassment of riches. So let's plus and make it so that either of these bolts are lethal. Okay, cool. Yep, just picking apart a blue artifact deck. I don't know if anyone caught my stream with Harain recently, but we also beat Red Painter twice. They're good matchups. They're just, they're good matchups. Cool, we got one more. Positive record locked. Well, welcome back for the final round, everyone. Winning the die roll. Big fan of the channel. Shout out to Banana. We'll have to mulligan this no lander. And keep this one. Double Bowmasters usually does just fine. Bottom the Badlands. And we'll kick off with a Ponder. If I can find a Kaito and a land, that would be a strong Ponder. But also third Bowmasters is not that bad. And a utility player like Brazen Borrower. Might end up shuffling that away, but maybe not. Send it back. If this is any kind of a Bowmaster's Mirror, I think we'll be in good shape. And Underground Sea certainly seems to indicate that. All right. No Entomb. Baleful Strix. I mean, yeah, we gotta go for it. I think this might be the mirror, folks. So I'm fine getting a Badlands here. They'll force. That's a good exchange for us. Pitching Snapcaster Mage? Yeah, I think we're in a GRIXIS control mirror, folks. If they have another force and can get Kaito in next turn, we are in trouble. Snapcaster Mage is a good draw. Do this main phase before they can top deck another force. But also, it's not great. Like, we've exposed our Bowmasters. Baleful Strix is pretty good at breaking the Bowmaster mirror. And they have the land. What are we going to see here? Like Baragoyf? I have an edict for that. Oh, Bayou? Hello. This is not a mirror at all. This is some kind of check pile. Witherbloom command, sure. But I mean, they have Lightning Bolt, so it seems like they might have used my list as a starting point. I wonder if that means they also have Wasteland. Well, I'm already exposed to that, so let's try and spike Kaito, because we can really pull ahead. Thoughtseize, I think that is just as good. See if I can snipe like a Beanstalk or something. They do have Kaito. They also have Uro and more Bowmasters. This is a tricky hand to overcome. I think we just take Bowmasters here. Yeah. Well, we're at a bit of a disadvantage, seeing as we're kind of playing against ourselves, except they have green cards, and we're not able to really disrupt the greedier mana base. And we just do this. I think they'll bolt. That's a good exchange for us. It'd be a little more so if they had dealt with the army token. Sure. Yeah, we're hoping to spike Kaito here, and we can really get going. No lands in hand. I wonder if I just need to snap Thoughtseize. Perfect. I will say, Badlands does not help you cast Uro. Let's get this going. Hopefully they don't have a clean answer to it. Reanimate. Yeah, it's pretty darn good, isn't it? I think I need to bin Kolaghan's command, though. I think I already have too much stuff to spend my mana on. Okay, they hit their land. What are they going to do, though? They're going to play Uro? I'll likely tap it down. If they play Kaito, I'm going to try to edict it. Looks like Uro. I will say that is far more value positive. It also plays into Lightning Bolt. So it might be better to actually edict the Uro. Well, they could recast it though, that would be pretty bad. Still no lands either. So yeah, maybe it'd be good to operate outside the stack here. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Probably take Edict. Mulligan's really hurting me here. Yeah, they take Edict. Makes perfect sense. Could spike a land. No. They say, lol, I'm dumb. I don't think so. I think you made the right line. Unless I'm missing something, I could reanimate Strix. If you drew a land, GG. I did not draw a land. Yeah, so I'm kind of in a bind. Tap it down. Send for 3. Reanimating Strix does seem a little dangerous, right? I think I'm just going to snap Thoughtseize. Kolaghan's Command, that's good. Alright, take your Kaito. And they'll probably Kolaghan's Command my Kaito, which hurts. I wonder if I was supposed to take Kolaghan's Command for that reason. Just thinking about the longer game here. But yeah, that might have been a huge mistake. Oh, they're having me discard. Yeah, I'll discard Cling. Hold on to this Reanimate. Play Bowmasters. I think I'll do a Reanimate Train here. There's the land. Okay, so Reanimate Snapcaster Mage. Gotta watch my life total a little bit. Target Reanimate or Kolaghan's Command. Shit. Definitely Reanimate. I need to lock up that Brainstorm in their hand. Reanimate Bowmasters. Target Bowmasters. And seeing as I need to keep Uro tapped down, I'm gonna plus. And attack. They do chump. Yeah, I think with the K command you probably want to shock Kaito. Unless it's less of a consideration. There's Narset, that's pretty darn good. Grabbing a Ponder. So their hand's Ponder Brainstorm. And they drew Bowmasters. God damn, man. They are on fire. And they ping Bowmasters. Tough stuff. I draw a land, that's not great. Yeah, I think we just send them all flying at Narset. See what they want to do. Block, block. Yep. And now they can't clap back at Kaito, which is quite good. Tap down Uro. Play this land. Wish I drew something else. Now they can cantrip quite a bit. Brainstorm. Scalding Tarn. Activate Scalding Tarn. Digging with Narset. They take Minsk and Boo. Shit. So I pretty much need to like hit Bolt or I'm screwed. And even then, like Boo can hit Kaito, which almost makes me think I might need to do something else even on top of that. Damn. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Yep. All right. Good game. Pretty disadvantaged here, seeing as they have, I guess it's more like 4-color mid-range. And I'm wondering, because a lot of the cards are similar. Saw Strix, Bowmasters, Kaito, Lightning Bolt. They just have like the good green cards too. Even Narset is the same. So yeah, I'm not really sure what list they're rocking with, but it's going to be very good against us. Grab Surgical. This is probably one of our worst matchups since we can't really take advantage of any of the white one-for-one removal spells that a similar mirror would have if they were playing white. They're not playing white. There's no way they have room for Wasteland, right? That Witherbloom command is just like some random stuff. A good card in those colors they threw in. Like, do they have Tameo as well? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they possibly have room for. We'll find out. Sure. Yeah, we should be able to go along with this. So I cut 2 lands. I cut a lot of the one-for-one stuff and the 1-for-2 Force of Will, but you still want Force of Will, seeing as, like, you know, if you concede them too much ground with a card like Narset or Minsc and Boo or Kaito, they're pretty top heavy. So Force of Will does help out there. I doubt they're playing Mana Acceleration. They're keeping 7. Always rough when a 4-color deck can pull that off, but if they don't Thoughtseize me and I can like nimble them off a color, we'll be in pretty good shape. And yeah, we just want more Bowmasters. And probably also need Cling to Dust so I don't get just turn 4 Uroed. From the Catacombs, pretty solid answer to Uro, as long as the board isn't needing balancing, which it often is in Bowmaster mirrors. So we'll see. Island go. We have hope. Man, I can't believe they have room for a basic island. Brainstorm was after that. I think we do want that. We might need to switch stuff up, you know. And they have Wasteland in this deck? Okay, that is absurd. I'm calling shenanigans on this one. Damn. This deck, man. Alright, play Bowmasters. Wasteland and Basic Island in a 4-color pile with Minsc and Boo and Narset. I have questions. I gotta put From the Catacombs back. It hurts. And now I feel like a fool for cutting my basic mountain too. I had very wrong ideas about what this kind of matchup was. Or what kind of a matchup this was. Oh, they wasted my Underground Sea. Oh shit. I'm fucking up all over. Excuse me. I'll just do this now. I'm gonna play around Nimble Obstructionist that they couldn't possibly have. Ugh. Fetch land pass. And you have a basic swamp? What is this? I'm gonna need to see this list, Banana. Banana, I need to see the list. Bowmasters. Bang. I already feel very behind. Yeah, this can't get a blue source. Just gonna sit on Cling here. And Uro. Yeah, this is truly impressive. I wonder if they're gonna nimble my Bloodstained Mire and I'll have to nimble that. Very even trade in that scenario, I will say. But maybe they're just stuck with a bunch of green cards in their hand. I don't know. It's possible. Kolgon's command. Don't really want them getting that back. I also don't really want to Cling Bowmasters, but seems right here. I'm going to recoup that value later, but yeah, just gaining 3 life with Cling never feels that great. Woof. Yeah, I guess I'm holding up. nimble, it's highly possible that I can get them to block here. No. This person is really yeah, I need to see the list. I need to see what this person is working on. It's insane. Okay, they didn't need to fetch for their green source. Everything is rough right now. They have Minsk and Boo. God damn, man. God damn. What do I do now? Just stifle the trigger? That doesn't make any sense either. Man, I can't believe they didn't have to fetch for any of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I feel like in most scenarios I would have been able to stop this from happening with my plan, but not this time. Fuck me today. Kolgon's command. Yeah, plussing seems correct. Another land, huh? I see how it is. Well, plan remains the same. Just need to dodge Force of Will, I guess. And we're wasting a little bit of damage. Bowmasters. Ping the army. Attack Minsk and Boo for 3. I'm expecting Solitude here. It's a miracle. Would that be funny if I was like, no Solitude? Alright, there's your fetch land. It's too late though. They played the Bayou first. Yeah, if they go from the Catacombs here, I'm pretty much toast. Wither Bloom Command's pretty good. Hymn to Turok. I don't know how you're making this mono work, but props. This is like damn near an Arkham's Astrolabe deck. The levels of mana egregiousness are just out of control. Maybe I've been playing around Pyroblast this whole time, I don't know. Kind of sad that this is not a damage upgrade. It's a lateral move. Oh, now what? Hopefully Misty Rainforest can't get the color they're looking for, which is causing this pause. Oh no, they just lost connection real quick. I'm trying to think of what can stop me here. I mean, Stifle, obviously. Okay, Undercity Sewers. This is certainly an ambitious deck. They are at 9. Take the Force. Probably the Ponder too. Kind of risky. I mean, if they have Red Blast anyways. Yeah. Hopefully I don't need to force. Like, do I even need to Thoughtseize? Maybe I should just do my own thing at this point. I already had the thing out. Alright. Hardcast Kaito. I believe I'll let that go. And they're going to Surveil 2. Looking for Uro, maybe? Thought for sure they would plus. Ben Bolt. They don't draw. Alright. Let's see the long con here. Hit for 4. Yeah. What are they going to do now? Probably cast Bowmasters. Well, I'm going to force. The question is, do I hardcast it? Leaves me kind of shields down. What is the Snapcaster Mage going to do? I could snap Kolgon's command and not have enough mana to Bowmasters, so... Yeah, I think the hardcast force is the way to go here. Well, Maybe not, actually. Because if this does fail, I can, like, draw with Cling and Thoughtseize, I guess. Do that. Okay. All good, all good. Yeah, I think I'm pretty interested in doing that. Am I, though? Maybe I just hold up Snapcaster Mage instead. I don't know. I'm gonna Thoughtseize them. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Just get some lands out of here and a Ponder. Thoughtseize you. Okay. Please don't top deck 4th Aerlingus. And magically cast it. Strix is pretty good. Cling my Cling. Wasteland. My Badlands. Yep. Pass. Alright. Well, better snap this turn. Let's do this first. Grab my other Badlands, I guess. Snapcaster Mage. Target Kolaghan's Command. Let's just get all this out of the way. Even though I have a Kolaghan's Command in hand. Get Bowmaster, Shatter Strix. Beautiful. Put you to 4, hopefully. Yeah. 0. Bolt. Okay, they left that in. I'm gonna bin Brainstorm, keep Bowmasters. And if they like Red Blast Kaito. I think I'll have the reach to pull this off, or they might gain life with Cling. That's a lot of mana. Brainstorm. Another Strix. I should be able to get that out of the way. There's the Delta. Yeah, I think 2 bolts is appropriate. I don't imagine they have more than 1 Minskin Boo. Is there any way I can surgical them? Yes. Okay. It's not gonna work though. Because of Cling. Maybe they'll Cling to stay alive. Nope. Oh man, I really wanted to surgical them. Just couldn't. But I think I get the idea. This is like the most ambitious deck I've ever seen. Minskin Boo, Narset, and Hymn to Turok in a deck with Wasteland. And Lightning Bolt. I love it. If they also show me Endurance, I'll just be like, you are living life to the fullest. Baraglyph seems pretty good. They haven't really shown me absolute removal. But yeah, I think From the Catacombs is certainly our best bet for winning. And also Cling to Dust. Gotta watch out for the Cling mirror here. And yeah, I'm pretty conflicted about Red Blast. I mean, Kaito and Narset are reasons enough. But like looking at a Red Blast against Minskin Boo, it's just like horrifying. I think I need every force. I have just no idea what they're gonna throw at me. Agent didn't work that game, but I do really think their mana will be disruptible with some combination of Nimble or Opposition Agent. Even on the draw. Definitely want this mountain back. Cut Badlands instead. I'm thoroughly impressed by this deck, but I'm a little concerned about it too. It seems a little on the ambitious side. A little on the ambitious side for the mana. But I mean, yeah, you should just play what you truly want to play. I'm going to cut one of the Surgicals. Their graveyard is pretty taxed between Uro and Cling. And we'll see if I can figure this out. Yeah, hand looks good. Stock up should be a real mirror breaker. Oh, you know what? Maybe they have Fable the Mirror Breaker. Because those treasure tokens really tie everything together. If I just haven't seen that, then that would make a lot of sense. Put a card on top. Ponder, I'll cast that. think the Wastelands were really holding them back last game. Great. Sometimes Surgical is a good lightning rod if they thought seize me. Brainstorm. Badlands. Perhaps a Red Blast. How badly do I want to draw that opposition agent? I think I'm locking myself into it. It's not like I have anything else to do. Ponder's fine. No Bowmasters here. No shuffle. Land. Quick activation, unfortunately. This might be like a Witherbloom command. Oh, Carpet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not inclined to play into that, but it will fix their mana. Tameo. Well, that's not good. What do I do about Tameo? Tameo. Seems like a Red Blast to me. It just seems like a Red Blast. I wonder if I should just extract one of these cantrips just to see what the heck is going on. Then I can better formulate my plan here. And if I extract Brainstorm, it might be very difficult for them to flip Tameo. We'll just treat this like Peak that doesn't draw a card, unless they also have a Brainstorm in their hand. They don't. Bolt, Bowmasters, Uro. This deck is going in the vault. I don't have much time to look at it though. Yeah, their hand is good, unfortunately. And not disruptible via opposition agent either. So what do I do? Probably just stock up. Bounce Tameo. Three forces. One Minsk and Boo. I was right about that. How many Red Blasts? Just one. Okay, take Force Red Blast, I think. They have two Wastelands. I need a plan to win. What if Land from the Catacombs is better? No, there's no way. Alright, pass. I should always yield to that. Let them do whatever the hell they want. Uro. Delta. Can't even really snipe that because of Bolt. It's kind of fine though. That one does need to go. Can't have them making clues. Blue card? Shit. That's fine. Man, they don't really have enough cards to escape Uro. They have to like pretty proactively bolt here. They're only playing one copy. Snap. Surgical. No cling. Extract Uro. Kolgon's command to get it back. Woof. Got me good. Discard. Shit, I don't even know. How about Agent, yeah. And they keep their secrets. Shit, I might have run out of time here. How do I get this Uro out of here? Bloodstained Mire. I could reanimate Tameo. Doesn't really make sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reanimate Uro. Try and get a better answer here. So we'll just get ground out if they can escape that. Just another Kolgon's command. That is rough. I fear we are in some real trouble now. Unless they wasteland my underground sea. But they wouldn't do that before the carpet trigger. I'm sorry, there's no time to talk. But yeah, they know they have this. Unfortunately. Kind of a crazy game. There's the wasteland. Second carpet. Man, if I can just stem this card advantage a little bit, or if I'd hit that blue card for force, I feel like I would have been in pretty good shape. Oh man. Yeah. I mean, this does make perfect sense though. Like, I'm not challenging their mana in any kind of way. So this is the deck that you'd be able to get away with stuff like this against. F6. Dropping Bolt. And there's the blue card for force. Oh man, this is so close. I don't know. Maybe I can just... Maybe if they draw poorly, I don't know. Okay, that's good. So that happens. And then this happens. And hopefully they just don't draw anything good. So that happens. Ping. Sweet. Block. Okay. 3 cards. Maybe one of them's a land. I don't know. Making red. Bolt, sure. They're making blue. Snapcaster Mage, force that. Is your last card relevant? They're also at 27. It might be very difficult to end this in 3 minutes. Yep. Running out of islands. Never mind. Yeah, they're drawing too many cards. This Uro is drawing way too many cards, I say. Decline carpet, decline carpet. Oh, never mind. Loam. Loam on wasteland, yep. If they spend their time doing this, it's not so bad. Going to 6. It's not a very high life total. Alright. Get Snapcaster Mage. You discard, although maybe it's safer to get Bowmasters. Because it's kind of like an infinite... Wait, no, not with the Loam. It's not an infinite blocker. Alright. Little help here. God, it's close. God, it's close. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff they have to click through now. I have to be like, do I dredge Loam? Do I carpet? Play Snap. Alright, GG's. Wow. What a crazy league, huh? That was definitely one of the craziest ones. List felt pretty good. I'm not sure... Like, it was cool seeing Kaito as often as I did. But I just don't often think it's super necessary to be super up on win cons like that. But yeah, I feel like... Man, I don't even really know what just happened. I feel like the gameplay in all of those, except for match 3, we didn't really do much in that one, was just like so crazy. Lands, Cephalid Breakfast. Yeah, I feel like just completely zonked. But yeah, that was crazy. Crazy matches. Real crazy. If you're still watching after all that, thanks for checking out the channel. And yeah, please check out the Patreon. I'd love to keep doing this and would really appreciate the support. And I'll catch you all next time.